Today I would like to show you some weird, strange, and amazing things in Sons of the Forest that I have discovered and people have shared with me. I don't have a good enough memory to remember who showed what, but this one is cool and something I've discovered with the developer console. And I'm using two commands. One of them I covered in the previous dev console video, and it is called toggle. It's a long one. It's the ridiculous one. Toggle structure resistance debug on. And what this does is it shows you beam 274, beam 269, beam 275. The interesting thing that caught my attention about this was the fact that the first log you place on the ground is considered a beam, and it's not until you place 5 more logs in between that it counts as another beam, which is why you can't connect a rope bridge to like the middle of what is technically considered a wall. So the bottom one is a beam, and the top one is a beam, and all the ones in the middle is considered a wall, and it counts as wall 47. So the next command we'll use is called destroy. Capital W. It has to be. It is case sensitive. I'll show you. WALL 47 does nothing, but it is case sensitive, so we'll capitalize that W. Wall 47, and I've eliminated wall 47. Now I can come pick this up and just kind of mess with it. It's kind of neat. So if you have a structure and you want to remove a little bit of something and kind of mess around, it's super cool to play with. So here I am on the golf course, and I want to show you something very, very, very cool. I got very, very nerdy, and I sought some guys out that were in the process of creating an interactive overlay map that you can use in game, and I found them, and here is their map, and it shows you real-time positioning. You don't need to download anything unless you want the real-time position, which also does work in multiplayer, but you do have to connect to the peer server, your ID, your friend ID, etc., etc. So my contribution to this is related to another video I did on north, south, east, and west. I got super nerdy, and I laid out these grid lines and showed where they all land, where all the corners land, and here they are. That being said, the next cool command that I've already kind of covered is go to zone. So if I turn this on, I can have both of them running at the same time. I can zoom in. Let's say I want to go to this pond right here. I could toggle the lakes and just go get this lake name, and this is the name that you need to type for the next command. I could go to Golf Pond A with all, and it is case sensitive, capital G. Not everything is case sensitive, but it's a safe bet to just keep it the way it is. So currently I'm in zone WW. I want to go to this lake. I could type this lake, go to Golf Pond A, or I could just say go to zone RU. Now I can turn my map off, and here I am at the lake. The zones are very, very useful. I find them more useful than coordinates or village names or lake names, to be honest with you. You could do it however you'd like. This is how I've decided to do it. While we're here, the next cool command is toggle go, capital GOLF, capital POND, no spaces, A, and we're gonna remove the water, which is super cool. It also means that you can build down here. So remove the water, build down here, exit the game, come back, and your build will be there. Obviously, if we're gonna show that, we gotta go to this one. That's Lake N. So we could just go to capital LAKE, capital N, go to Lake N, puts us right on the side, and we could toggle go, capital LAKE, capital N, and there it is. And there's actually some cool stuff down here. Looks like a horse trailer is down here, which is pretty cool. And also over here, some barrels, and also over here, there's 3 chairs. Yeah, interesting, huh? And then this is cool. This is my thumbnail. Definitely gonna be my thumbnail. The guys that created this map have been super nice, and they have entertained my zoning, and I'm going to make a separate video on how I accomplished this because it was really, really complex and really, really fiddly. One thing I am curious about is if I can remove the water from Lake E because it is frozen. I have not messed with this that much. Lake E. And here we are. Toggle go, Lake E. And it does, even if it's frozen. That is cool. Really not a whole lot going on in this one. I imagine... Uh-oh, I don't have God mode on. I'm gonna die. God mode sometimes does not work. So, there's that. I think that's so cool, so fun and useful. I definitely like the idea of removing the water and then building a structure and then putting the water back. That is definitely cool. The next cool command I want to show you kind of upsets me a little bit because I recently did an all trees gone video. You know, I removed every tree. I found a command that did that. I put on my inspector hat to figure out how it worked, and I did. And I showed you. But this whole time, tree radius. If you use tree radius followed by the word clear, C-L-E-A-R, and then any radius, let's say 100, we'll just clear the trees, which also means that I could go 10,000, which will cover the entire island, and instantaneously everything is removed, and it does save. So it was a lot faster than spending 2 hours to remove every tree. So yeah, there's that. So here's my golf course view. No trees and no brush. It removed everything. Cool, moving on. Next command is set strength level. If you've watched Tim Renke from Guns, Nerds, and Steel, then you know that your level of strength actually doesn't do anything except for give you more health. However, this is useful. Set strength level, and if I type 100, it'll stop at 50. 50 is the max. It actually stopped me at 49, which is strange. And then I take one swing and I am maxed out, which means that I have the maximum amount of HP possible. So that's a useful one. The next console command affects gravity. So I've known about this one for a long time, but I couldn't understand how it worked until I did a little more research. And as it turns out, default gravity setting is -9.8. So if I go ahead and change gravity to like 0, I actually float more, and it also affects your spears, so it's super fun. Probably my favorite thing about it. Maybe we'll try to hit some golf balls later. Let's try to hit this bird right here. Do you see it floating there? I'll zoom in on that. Oh, that was close. And this other spear has not landed yet. I don't know where it went. But if we change gravity to say 10, when I jump, I basically float, and all the sticks and rocks and all these other little items float away with me. So we'll add 10 heavies, and then we're gonna blow them up, and the time charge will float away as well. But once they do blow up, so yeah, this is super fun. I can definitely see opportunities for good screenshots here, good thumbnails. So it's all about the dismemberment, because we want those floating arms and legs, right? Yeah. This is how you get demonetized. This is how Broadbent got demonetized on a video, or limited ads. So gravity is definitely fun to play with. So this is gravity when it's -100. I can hardly move. I can hardly jump. My spear will just limp. Yep. So this is what it feels like on Jupiter, probably. I would imagine. Look how high I can jump. I want to hit a golf ball, but I can't because gravity. I'll tell you what I could do is gravity. I can make gravity like -100 again. Then I could throw a golf ball, so it'll just stick on the ground. Now I can make gravity 0 again. Where'd that golf ball go? Oh god, the golf ball flew away. Okay, so you can't really play golf Yeah. You can't really play golf with the gravity off because the golf ball just fucking floats away. That's a bummer. Oh well. I mean, honestly, you know, you don't need a putter. You could just throw the damn thing, turn gravity off. There we go. So I'm at the tee off box. Maybe we'll take gravity down just a little bit to like -5. I'll go chase that golf ball. Okay, that golf ball is nowhere to be seen. It's been a fun video, a little more lighthearted than any of the more serious like how-tos and such. It's a good way for me to blow off steam since I'm not really doing any series videos right now. I can't commit to it right now, so did a poll recently, you know, what you guys wanted to see, and I'll post that up there, and it is dominant. People want building updates, so I'm fingers crossed for that. Obviously there's a lot that needs to happen here, but I'm still with it. I'm gonna stick with it. I do like it. A little burned out at the moment, but you guys help me keep it alive, and I appreciate you. Cheers. Have a good day, and I will see you in the next video.